Okay, y'all, I'm back. Car clean, so I'm heading to the mall. And I'm chewing because, you know, I had to go in and eat up all their free snacks. Remember that video I did years ago? I saved some money. If you have free time, you know, check out your local dealership and see if they offer free car washing. Because I love to go in there and eat all these snacks and even get signature water, y'all. Yeah. Drink all that water, and I had just being greedy. I mean some peanuts now, and I had some cappuccino and got a Diet Coke, almost drink Coke. Took a couple of sips out of it and threw it away, just being greedy. Ate some chips, and I stopped eating chips. Yeah, I've been doing good. I stopped eating chips, so yeah, in there eating chips and shit. But anyway, like I said, I was in there looking at the videos. The other two videos you guys wanted me to do, so I'm going to combine two videos in one because it's talking about basically kind of the same thing, men. So the first video, the first message I got was on my Facebook, through my Stay Ready Studio Facebook. She wanted to know about how can she not fall into that independent woman trap. She didn't want to be the woman that's like, I'm independent, I don't need a man. You know, you all by yourself, you know, in your older age or whatever, and you know, I don't need a man. But her message was saying that she met this dude. It is a long message. I'm trying to remember both topics at the same time, so I hope I don't get them confused. But this young lady on my Facebook was saying how she met this dude. I forgot, either through Facebook, a website or something, I'm not sure. But she met this dude, you know, they talked, they even FaceTime and all of this stuff to make sure she wasn't getting catfish or whatever. And she put it out there. The first thing she told the guy was, you know, she's a Christian woman. Come on, Carl. Come on. I'm being nice. I'm trying to let you in. Folks don't do that. I guess people not used to that. I'm trying to let you in. You still over there. You got to be, y'all got to learn how to drive in Texas. You got to learn how to drive. Anyway, yeah, she wanted to, she met the dude, and, you know, she told him, I'm trying to remember, are y'all in a different state? Shit, I'm at the stoplight. So let me see if I can find it really fast. I don't know if you said y'all was in a different state or not. But I'm not driving. Let me check real quick to see if I can, for the light change. Come on. Well, anyway, I'm pay attention. She met the dude at a local spot that she shops at anyway. I kind of want to say y'all got some distance between you guys. He either in another city over or something like that, I think. But anyway, she told him up front, hey, you know, I'm a Christian woman, you know, I'm interested in dating and everything, but I'm not having sex until I get married. Yeah, she don't want to have sex until she get married, which is fine, you know, because, you know, she's a Christian woman, and that's her belief, and that's what you believe in. You believe in that, and you stick with that. But she told the guy that, and of course, he gonna say, okay, fine. And then, of course, when she met him at their local, you know, at the public spot or whatever, you don't take nobody to your damn house. She met him, and, you know, they talked, and they hit it off, whatever. And they talked again. I think they met up again. So he's trying to convince her, like, you know, like the player that he is, like the slick talker he is. He's trying to convince her, you know, hey, you know, my interest for you is dwindling down because, you know, he wants some damn sex. And she's like, I told you already, I'm not going to change my mind. I'm not having sex until marriage. That's when you should have just ended the meeting right then and there and kept it moving. You should have ended it right then and there. You got to also remember that it's 2015. That's your belief. You don't want to have sex till you get married. Again, that's fine. I'm proud of you, honestly, for doing that. But that's your belief. That's what you believe in. That man don't believe in that. 9 times out of 10, when you meet a man, I'm just going to be honest. I don't know every man, of course. But a man, any man, to be honest, 10 out of 10, they're going to tell you what the hell they think you want to hear to get to that next level. Because if a slick talker, if a guy is known as a slick talker, smooth operator, you know, womanizer, okay, yeah, baby, we ain't got to have sex until we get married. He know that, yeah, I'm going to tell her that because I know I can talk her out of them drawers. I know I can talk her out of that. So, and what, yeah, so again, you got to remember, that's what you believe in. It's going to be hard as hell. I'm just being honest. I'm assuming it's going to be hard as hell to find somebody that believe what you believe in, because number one, that's a man. A man is a man. Every time I hear this conversation come up, I don't want to have sex until marriage, and that's what I've seen and heard and read. Again, I haven't seen and read everything, but it's always women that say that. I haven't read anything where men say I don't want to have sex until marriage. I've always heard it from a woman's point of view. You got to remember, bottom line, that's a damn man. A man have needs. That's a man. So he can tell you, okay, baby, yeah, we're going to date. We're not going to have sex until we get married. The first thing that's going to happen is both of y'all are going to be forced to go ahead and get married just so you can have sex. And that's when all this shit going to go wrong. You don't want to be forced to, let's get married. We've been dating 6 weeks. I mean, we've been dating 6 months, and that man got blue balls over here. If he really do want to wait for you, he got blue balls over here. He going through attitude changes. He's being an asshole and stuff because he needs to release himself. He's a man. So you need to find it's just going to be hard. I'm just saying. I'm assuming that's a difficult topic because I don't never been through that. But yeah. But anyway, she was saying that, you know, the guy was like, okay, well, okay, I'm sorry, okay, fine, okay, we're not gonna have sex until we get married. So again, you're going at it wrong to me, because it's like, how you know you gonna marry him, you know? So y'all meet again, if I'm not mistaken, and then he's telling you, okay, I think you playing games with me, because you said, okay, I meet up with you, you know, but I'm letting you know right now, I'm not having sex until I get married. I'm in school. I'm really busy. I have a job, so I'm really busy. I'm trying to meet up with you when I can. This is what the young lady is telling the guy. So of course she didn't meet up with the guy when they both had that other meeting. She didn't meet up with the guy because again she had a paper due. So that's when he came back to her and be like, well, I feel as if you playing games with me because you didn't you know, keep our meeting. So first of all, I'll just keep it 100 with you guys. If you really are interested in trying to date and find somebody, you're gonna have to make time, and that means doing your schoolwork way before it's due. I hear this a lot, and I read this a lot. Oh, I can't go out. I have a term paper that's due in the morning. I got to really get it done now. First of all, don't never wait until the last minute to do nothing. Papers, term papers, midterm, whatever, don't wait until the last minute to do it. When you get that paper and say, okay, it's not due until 6 months, man, go and get that shit done within that month. Go and get that shit out of the way. Get it out of the way, get it over with, so you can have a life, do what you want to do. So first of all, you got to make time. So you thinking he's playing games, and he's looking at you like shit, you playing games, even though you're not the one playing games. He's gonna think that because you come up with all these excuses like, well, I got a term paper due, I got a lot of homework, I'm good, that's good, I'm proud of you for even going to school, that's great, but get that homework and shit out of the way. Even though you have a job, get that shit done early as possible. Don't be waiting till, I got to really cram tonight. Study, research, get that shit done early, get it out of the way, so again you can have time to date. But basically she wanted to know how she cannot wind up an old maid. How can she not wind up an independent? No, I'm independent. I don't need no man because she do want a man. She want to date. So with all that being said, just remember again, you the one with those morals. You the one who don't want to have sex until marriage. I don't know what to tell you about what to go and find a man that's going to say, okay, yeah, we ain't gonna have sex till we get married. I don't know. I really don't know. You might go through a lot of relationships, a lot of short-term relationships, because a man, of course, if he's interested in you physically or whatever, he gonna be like, yeah, we can date. We're not gonna have sex until we get married. Again, you putting that pressure on both of y'all to go ahead and get married. So you need to be prepared to date. I'm just being honest. If you don't want to be alone, you're gonna have to be prepared to just date and go through a lot of guys. And I mean, not sleeping with anybody, but just dating and meeting people. There's nothing wrong with dating and meeting people until you find one If you do, that's going to say, okay, I'm going to wait for you until we get married, or until marriage. You don't want to seem desperate. And my thing, and I still believe in this, I've been saying this for years to family members and friends. I believe in this, in just my opinion. Everybody is not meant to be married. I just what I believe. If it's in the Bible, and you believe in the Bible, I'm sorry, but I just believe that. I just believe every person is not marriage material. So if I'm trying to say is if it's really that important to you to not have sex until marriage, and you don't want to be alone, you don't want to be seen like the independent woman, you don't want to seem like a fool either, you're gonna, like I said earlier, you're gonna just go ahead and go date and try, meet different guys, talk to different guys to see if it's anybody that you can have a long-term relationship with without sex. It's gonna be hard. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but just don't be scared to meet people. Again, I just read something on Facebook was saying this guy met this young lady met this guy for Facebook. Somebody put it on Facebook. She met this guy, invited him to her house. I don't know if she already knew him or not, but he raped her, robbed her, and killed her. So you definitely want to bring nobody back to your damn house. It's gonna have to always be at a public place, and you don't go to his damn house. You don't go to no local motel. Y'all, that's gonna have to be movies, out to eat and stuff until you known him for a while. And then you're comfortable bring him back to the house. And if you're still leery after you've been together with him 3 months or whatever, have somebody there. Have your friend or somebody there, and hey, whatever. You ain't having sex anyway, so just make sure somebody is in your presence. But yeah. The question was, how can I not be that independent woman? Just gonna have to just try. She don't want to block her blessings and be like, oh, every man is a bum. Every man just wants some sex. Because every man do want sex, to be honest. They do. Whether they tell you that or not, they want some damn sex. So, just try out different guys, meet. And keep in mind that he probably an asshole, he probably bullshitting. But you don't want to go into the relationship like, man, this they gonna beat from here. This motherfucker is full of shit. You don't want to go into it like that, cause what you put in the atmosphere you get back. So you don't want to go into it being negative, but you want to have in the back of your mind some damn common sense and be like, okay, I'm this nigga him probably telling me anything, so I'm just gonna keep an open mind. So on to the next video. Your young lady was asking me, she sent me this message through my email, was saying, teach us young ladies. The thing with this young lady is she met this guy. She met this guy. Everything was fine in the beginning. Then all of a sudden, he just turned into a raving asshole. He just turned immature, like Toya, boyfriend, husband, whatever. Memphis. He just a major asshole. Everything he just turned into this dark side, just fucking crazy. So she stopped fucking with him, and then she started dating somebody, started talking to somebody else, and then as soon as she started talking to somebody else, crazy, it's in her inbox, messaging her and stuff like, yeah, I miss you, I want to get back with you. And that's what men do too when they see that you done moved on. They see that she got somebody else. I'm still crazy as fuck. I really don't want to be with her, but I want that nigga to have her. I don't want to seem like I'm the loser. I want her back. Even though I ain't really changed, I'm just gonna let her know I want you back, because I want that nigga to have you. So he gonna be in your inbox and messing you and shit, and yeah, baby, I love you, I want you back and stuff. And when she was saying that when they broke up, because I read your message like 5 times, it was really long, but I didn't really understand it. I don't know if when y'all broke up, because you were saying somebody, he was with his girlfriend for 4 years, and it seems like the asshole, when y'all broke up, he went with somebody else. That's what it seems like, or is it the new dude? I'm not sure. But anyway, I think it's the old dude, the asshole. He was the one saying that, hey, I miss you, I want to be with you. I've been with this girl for 4 years, but I don't. She's telling him I'm sorry, asshole. Number one, he's telling her that I don't want to be with her no more, and I feel unappreciated. I feel unappreciated. I'm tired of doing everything. I sleep on the couch because I don't even want to be with her and shit. And that is a red flag. Close your ears. I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say. Because if you just stood here and dogged your girl, you just stood here and dogged that girl in front of me, I ain't got nothing else to say to you, because you a straight up asshole. You a no good ass ninja. If you just stood there and told somebody else all of your ex's business. You just sat there and told her, yeah, I'm tired of her. I don't want to be with her no more, and da da da. You sat there and told me all of that. What the hell you gonna tell somebody else about me when we break up? So that's a red flag. Get away as far as you can. So basically, she was also saying how can she? What was your question? How was shit? What was what did you want me to really answer? I think you just wanted me to. Oh, she wanted to know, how did I know that my husband was the one? Like, you know, again, she want to date and stuff. She want to be with somebody. But how do you know that he's the one? How did I know my husband was the one? I didn't know. But I told you guys this before. The way I am now, believe it or not, is how I was as a teenager. Even though I've been with my husband almost just being married to be 30 years. 30 this coming February. We've been together way over 30, because I was with him since I was 13 years old in the projects in Louisiana. You know, high school sweetheart, next door neighbors. We always been together. Started off as playmates, friends, then we got married. I didn't know he was the one, but I knew then that I had common sense. I knew then that, because I've seen it happen. I knew then that he wasn't going to talk to me crazy. I knew then that he wasn't going to disrespect me. I knew then that he wasn't going to whip me and beat my ass. And he never did none of that. He never did any of that. So I married him, of course, because I loved him. He's my best friend. I just couldn't see myself being without him. So we got married. And over the years, he stayed the same. He never hit me, beat me, talked to me crazy, talked to me out of my name. He never did. So that's why we've been together all this time. But if he would have did any of that stuff back years and years back, I'd have been gone. Everybody deserves a second chance and stuff when it comes to, you know, certain things. But when it comes to being hit on and talked to crazy, ain't no second chance when it comes to that. Ain't no fucking second chance. I don't give a damn how much he beg and cry and plead. You need to go get some goddamn help because you're crazy. So yeah, she was just saying how do I know? How do I know? Well, you know that the asshole number one asshole is if I'm getting a video right, you know, asshole is not the one acting crazy and shit, and you left him for a reason. Then he come back when he see you with somebody else, and then want to talk bad about he don't want to be with her. Man, look, a man gonna tell you whatever he want to tell you, like I've said before, to be with you no matter what. And that shit, half of the time, that shit ain't even true. And if it is true, it ain't your goddamn place as a man to go and tell somebody else how bad your relationship was with that woman. Because guess what? When you got with her, you probably knew all that stuff anyway. You know, you probably already knew her bad qualities, and you got with her anyway. And either you got tired of her shit, or you got tired of her shit, and you go on and want a pity party story and want an audience, and she don't do this, she don't do that, she don't do that. Well, what the hell you doing? Maybe she ain't doing this stuff because you ain't doing your part as a man. Think about that, ladies. What he doing? What he doing as a man? Is he paying the bills? Is he going to get the car washed and stuff? And my husband take care of the car, of course, but I go to the Mercedes because it's free and I don't have nothing else to do. So I go in there like I just seen and eat up all these snacks and shit. So hey. But her question was again, how did I know my husband was the one? I didn't know. I just took a chance. But asshole, just out of your inbox and stuff again, he ain't the one. I can tell you that much. He is not. Wait. He is not the one. So move on. And the new guy that you're talking to, if you're still talking to him, I really don't understand the message, but if you're still talking to him, have your red flags up too, have your antennas, listen. And sometimes it takes for somebody to do some shit to you for you realize, damn, he ain't the one. Because again, a slick talker, That's what they do. They're gonna be whining and dining you and ooh, 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 baby, I love you. I treat you like a princess. Let me cook for you. Let me rub your feet. Let me run your bubble bath. You be like, oh my God, I got the greatest man in the world. He pay bills. He give me money to shop. He cook. He clean. He is great with the kids. Oh my God, I love him. I don't know him a month, but I love him. He's so great. Then you marry him because he want to get married. Then he changed. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it don't. That's just the way life is. That's why, again, it all comes into play. Your part. You always stay ready. You always, no matter what. If that we got married, he already crazy. His dog side finally coming out. Holla. You got somewhere to go. You got your apartment back. You can go back and get your own apartment if y'all move in together or whatever. Or if you move him in with you, kick his ass out. Get that restraining order. Go get the police, escort, uncles. Get your grandmama. Yeah, get your grandmama too if she got a gun. Hell, get somebody over there to escort his ass out. Sometimes you need help to get rid of a crazy ass man. Somebody called in today on the radio. I forgot. I wasn't listening for what they was talking about, but this lady had called in crying and stuff, saying yeah, she was in a bad relationship. He was fine. He was perfect. Then all of a sudden he just turned on her and just started. He just made up a whole life in his head that she was messing around on him. He just made her up a whole nother lifestyle. She in school trying to take care of her business and stuff, and he calling and confronting her about that nigga. You just spoke to that nigga. They're getting gas and she on her phone taking selfies, and he see a dude looking her way, and he go not to the dude because he a punk ass. That's what punk ass niggas do. He gonna go to the dude. He gonna go to the girl, and I saw you looking at him. You was waving at him, and she like, what? That's crazy. Red flag. She left him, and then she went back because that's what some of y'all do. He cried and stuff and snot run everywhere. She took him back, and then he was good for a week or two, and he got back crazy again. Then she had to call her daddy over and escort his dad out of the apartment, and she didn't go back. But you just have to just take chances. Both of you ladies, you're gonna have to just take chances, but be smart about it. Don't be co-signing shit with no man you just met. Don't be moving into his house, to be honest. If again you're gonna do what you want to do, but have a backup plan. You make sure that you can go back to keep your own apartment, or you can go back and get an apartment. If evidently you're moving in together to save money. So if you decide to do that, which I should suggest you do not do, be able to go back out and sign up at least somewhere else. And get you another apartment, house, or whatever. So that's basically all I can say about that. And I didn't know my husband wasn't one. It just worked out, which is rare these days. High school sweethearts been together forever and ever and ever. Like grandma and them was married 50-some years. It's rare. And thank God I was blessed to get me a good husband, give me a good provider. That's why I'm at the mall now to go in and shop. He said, here. I ain't asking for nothing like him. He even said, he asked me, why you ain't been Christmas shopping yet, and I just, I'm like, I don't know. Well, he said, here's some money. If you ain't got no money now, you can ask me. You ain't been asking me for no money lately because you've been doing your little nails and stuff, but he know I spend a lot of my money back on products and stuff. I just spend, I spend it back into the business. He like, you ain't got no money now, you can ask me. Here, go start buying some stuff to put under the tree. That's the kind of man you want. Who do that with nothing, don't want nothing in return but to go out, baby, be happy, go get some stuff, enjoy. So, just don't be desperate for a man. Don't just fall for any old body. Just to be like, oh, I'm 40 years old now. I got to get married now. I don't want to be alone in my old age now. I just want a baby now. You want a baby that bad, you can have a baby. Of course, you're going to have the baby anyway. You don't need no damn man. I'm just being honest. Get you a surrogate or whatever and have that baby and take care of the baby by yourself. You don't need no man for that. But just don't fall into the trap of, falling for any old body. And just pay attention to red flags. Sometimes there's none. To be honest, there really isn't none. So, just, again, what I'm finna say. Tell me. Y'all know me what I'm finna say. Have a backup plan. Have your own shit. You stay ready. So you ain't ever got to get ready. Have your plan to get up out of there. You got some money on the credit card he don't know about. Okay, this is my deposit usage credit card. This is my down payment usage credit card. This is first month's rent usage credit card. I always had your own shit. I've been married, like I just said, almost 30 years, and I still have my own shit. I got credit cards in my name. You know, this day and age, you need some, not a lot, you just need a few just to have a backup plan, help, you know, build credit or whatever. You make sure you pay on them, whether you use them or not. But yeah, I always had your own shit. So yeah, that's it. So any more questions, you guys, just let me know. And if you've been through anything, of course, leave your comments below this video to help both of these ladies out. Love you guys. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Let me go in this mall. I holla.